This
The 10,
conference will now be recorded.
these 10 points are not recorded. Now let's see. So team, you are all planning to enter into the software company. That too, you will comes under testing department. Your role is tester. So before learning as a tester what you are about to do, let's see here. First, what kind of works done in software company? Let's start the concept with this point. What kind of works done in software company? So I'm talking about throughout the world, 80% of the software companies are developing projects and products. They're developing what? Projects and products. And these projects and products, some companies they're calling it as an application. Some companies they're calling it as a build. Some companies just they're calling it as a software itself or a source file. So different companies are calling it as a different name, but the thing is it's nothing but a project or a product. And as a tester, what is your job means you're going to test here to test this project as well as product. This is what your target which you need to fix it into your mind. So my job to test the project and product. And what about rest of the 20% of the IT industries? What they are doing is they're dealing with outsourcing like telecalling, telemarketing, customer care services, which is called BPO sector job. I don't want you to enter into the call center jobs. No, it's nothing but a call center. I want you to enter into the software company as a tester to test projects and products. Okay. Now, before learning how to test the project, first let's see the definition of project. To understand this project definition, let's have an example. A is a person. A is a person. That person wants one pen. He wants one pen. And that person has provided some needs or information that in technically we are calling it as a requirements. That person is saying, I want one pen body color should be blue, one tattoo should be there, and it should write in blue color ink. So this is the requirement which is given by a person. With this requirement, this a person is coming into my location. Who I am means I am developing projects. My job, my business is to develop the project. Now this person is coming into my location and asking to develop the pen. Now what I did here is I analyzed these information and I'm saying to this person like this, boss, if you come after 2 days with the cost called $50, I'm gonna ready to develop the pen for you. So what's going on here means one agreement is going on here. With this agreement here, let's see here, one agreement is going on here. Now once the agreement is done, immediately this person is belongs to client for me, and this needs a requirements. With these requirements only, as a pens developer, what I did here is I developed, let's see here, I developed pen like this. See, one blue color pen, one tattoo is there, and yes, it is writing in blue color ink. Okay, it is writing in blue color ink. So this is called project. So project is something which is developed based on that a person, he is a person requirements and used by that person only, not to the X person, not to the Y person. A is a responsible person to use this pen and this pen is called project. Okay, so project is something which is developed based on client requirements and used by that client only is called project. Got it? If anyone having a doubt, please ask me. This is the definition.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good. Live example also I will give. Okay. Now you understand the meaning of project. Now what is product means, if I am asking what is product in the class, most of the students will say, Vidya, this pen is a product. How come is they're saying Vidya, when it is developing in the company's project, when it is released to client, it converted as a product. They used to say, I'm sorry, which is wrong. This pen is not a product, it's a project only. Then what is product means? See, here my job is to develop the pens. Now I want to improve my business. It's my business. If I want to improve my business, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to search it in the market like what kind of pens most of the users are using. and I got this list of pens. Now forget about project. Let's see the product. So when I'm searching, I got this list of pens where most of the users are using. So I analyzed best features of this pens list. Like some users are using yellow color pen, maybe color is smooth. Red pen, maybe way of writing is smooth. Blue pen, maybe cost is low. So I analyzed best features of this pens list and I created my own requirements. So no one is giving the requirements to me. I created my own requirements and I developed a pen like this and I'm selling this pen to multiple users in the market. And this is called product. So my dear team, what is product means? Product is something which is developed based on company's own specifications, means own requirements, and sell to multiple users in the market, which is called product. Okay, so what is product? Live example also I will give. What is product means? Product is something which is developed based on company's requirements or specifications and used by multiple users in the market is called product. Clear? Now let's see the live example. Every day you are using Gmail account. You didn't ask Google company to create a Gmail account like this. Google color should be so and so. Even I didn't ask it. They created, they released it in the market. We are all accessing. It's called product. Your Facebook is one product. WhatsApp is one product. Okay. So those are all product. And here, what is project means? Here, particular person is coming into company's area and asking to create a software. We create and provide to that particular person only. This is called project. Ultimately, both are softwares, both are developed by developers, both are tested by testers, but usage in the market is different. And as a developer, they're going to develop. As a tester, we are going to test. Okay. This is the note. If anyone having a doubt in this point, please ask me. Said, Lakshmi, Manju, please.
No doubt for me.
Good. Clear? Manju, you clear? Said, you clear?
Yes, that's clear.
Good. Now, let's see. You're entering into the testing department. Fine, Said. Thanks for your message. Testing department. So, before learning as a tester what you're about to do, let's see how many departments are there. Just knowledge purpose. Because I said, Nadia, you can enter into the company as a experience level. Just for your idea purpose, I'm explaining you. You no need to remember all these department names. Idea purpose. One is development department. Okay. One is development department. In that role is developer. So what they're going to do means here they're going to develop the software by writing code. Example like this. Have a look. Backend, this type of code is written by developer. It's not an easy job. Purely developer, they're going to develop the software by writing this type of code. Once they write this code, they will execute. Okay. And one front end application will be ready. Now, this is the Gmail account. Okay, live application only I will show you instead of Gmail. See, this is one application. Here, my student detail I'm entering. Here, example, first name is Manju, last name is A, gender is female. If I click submit button, see, it says details submitted successfully. Details submitted successfully. So, which means data is stored somewhere else in database. Who's going to create that database means database admin people. See one more example, your Gmail account. Take the example of your Gmail. Before connecting to your Gmail, here, yeah. So before connecting to your Gmail, first you need to create an account. Creating an account means what? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, creating an account means what? Front end, whatever details you enter, click the submit button. it will be stored in the Google server database in the form of table structure. This database is maintained by database admin. They will take care of database server. Developer will take care of developing the software by writing code. We are testers. We are testing the software which is developed by developer. Marketing people, BA. BA will get the projects into the company. In coming days, that is one of your concept. And networking team, they will take care of software, hardware related stuff. Installation, software problem, hardware problem. HR department, they will take care of salaries of an employee, insurance, policies, general things. So these are all general departments. Your work starts from here. Clear, all of you? You no need to remember all, just knowledge sake I'm explaining. Okay. Now next. So what is the next point here is you will comes under testing department. Let's see what is testing. What is testing? Have a look. Example. Here, one X person. He's a client. He's a client. So this person has given some requirements. This person has given some requirements. He wants one login page. He wants one login page. He has given some requirements stating that he wants one login. In that, username should be there, password should be there, OK button should be there. So after entering username and password, when you click OK button, it will navigate to what here. It will navigate to corresponding page. So with these requirements in the company, developer will develop the software by writing this type of code. So here, as I told you, writing this type of code is not a easy job. One of the tough job in the company is programmer. Very obvious thing, they're going to make a mistakes in their coding side. That mistakes will get reflected in front end application. And as a tester, your job is to identify that mistakes only. See, when you're testing here, password misspelled is there. It's a defect. OK button misspelled is there. That is also defect. Some companies, they're calling it as a bug. Some companies issues. All are same. When you identify the defects, example, he is a developer. You're not calling to developer like this. Hey developer, please come to my system. There is a mistake. Please fix it. Like this, you're not calling any developer. If you got any mistakes, you're going to prepare the you means testers defect profile. That defect profile we are sending to developer. Now developer will fix that problems and release it the next build called build 2 to the testing department. Again, as a tester, you are rechecking. If there was no defects, that will be the quality project released to whom? Released to client. If still there are defects, again preparing defect profile, sending to developer. So this process will be continuous till the software is what? Quality. This is called testing. So what is testing means? Testing is the process in which defects are identified, grouped together and prepare defect profile. That defect profile we are subjected for rectification to developer, means we are sending to developer to ensure that the software is defective free. This is my company's terminology, subjected for rectification to developer. If you use this word, interviewer feels that okay, you are a real-time person because my company is wording some explaining here. Definitely they feel that okay, you are a real-time person. Okay. Now, what is defect means? Something which is deviated from client requirements in the software is called defect. And what is quality means? If requirements are justifying in the software. You said, I want login page, username should be there, password. Example, one person is saying, he's saying, I want one blue color pen. If I created yellow, he will not accept because his requirement is not justifying. If I created as it is blue color, he's gonna accept. So that too, it should be user friendly, more comfortable end user should access. Blindly he is asking, create one yellow pen, it should be right on yellow page with yellow ink, means we should not create in that way. It should be user friendly. Writing on yellow page with yellow ink, nowhere visibility. See, whatever client is asking blindly, we should not create. We need to educate. We miss concern department is there, like business list engagement manager, they will educate. So we will educate the client like that. Example here. Example, client is asking pen should be written in blue color, yellow color. On yellow page means we need to educate. Boss, writing on yellow page with yellow color is nowhere visible. You have to make it either black or a red. Then only it is a quality. Like this, we need to educate. So, my dear team, what is defect means? Here, defect is deviated. Requirements got deviated here. Here. OK button password is deviated. So, deviation from requirements, deviation from client requirements in the software is called defect. Then what is quality means? If your requirements are justifying and it is more user friendly, then it is called quality. Okay, more user friendly, then it is called quality. So this is called what? Testing defect quality. Your actual job is what? Testing the software by identifying the defects to provide the quality software to client. Okay, quality software to client. Yeah. So I think Lakshmi, you are there from this class. If you want, you can leave. If you want, you can stay. Lakshmi and Manju, in case.
Yeah, I can leave, right?
Yeah, you can leave. No problem.
Thank you very much, Vidya. See you tomorrow.
You're welcome. Yes, dear. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Now next. So team, this is called testing. More half an hour is okay. Manju and Said, will you wait for more half an hour or exhausted?
Yes.
Okay. Will you stay?
Yes, I'm gonna stay.
Okay. One general topic, simple and general topic. Thank you, Said. Good. So importance of testing. It's not a subject. This importance of testing, not a subject. Just a simple example to make you interesting on testing I will give. Okay. My experience only, which I faced. See, actually I did MCA, my dear team. In software company, easy to work in testing. It's really easy. Testing job is really easy and job security is also more. How come is, let's see. I did MCA. MCA means Masters in Computer Application. When I am a final year student of MCA, some software people are coming to our college, conducting the exam and selecting the students. That is called campus selection. In campus only I got a job. In campus, me and one of my friend got selected. So unfortunately, they selected me. Means I thought I'm a programmer. I used to work under Java. Means my semester project is under Java. But they selected me on testing. They selected me on testing. To be frank, I don't know what is testing on that time. And my friend got selected for programming side. She got selected for programming side. I got selected for testing and she got selected for programming. And here programming, that too .NET. That too .NET. To be frank, I don't know what is testing on that time. Just I got the offer as an entry level. Okay, we are a final year students. They conduct the exam and selecting the students. So after my academic completed, we went over there. TCS, under the payroll of TCS, I'm working. Right now, my position is laid. Yeah. So when I informed to my friends, like other friends, like I got selected for testing side, means most of my friends are said on that time, they said one of the non-technical job is testing. Vidya, why you are selecting, why you are accepting this offer as a MCA student, why you are going for non-technical job? You won't get much pay over there. You won't see much career over there. Everyone has given some negative feedback on testing. I thought maybe that is correct, and I tried to drop offer, but one of my faculty suggested me like entering into the company as a tester. It's okay, but if any internal recruitments are going on, you can change your career. Better accept that offer. She has given some suggestion. Internal recruitments, you can change your career. I thought maybe that was good idea because I'm not interested in testing on that day. Everyone has given a negative feedback, so I thought I'm gonna plan to change. I accept that offer. So stage one, what happened is they provided training to me. Stage one, they provided training. I'm not happy because everyone said it's a non-technical job. My friend is very happy. They provided training. She's very happy. She's very happy. And she got assigned for .NET technology. In that one of the module, they provide the training called C Sharp. C Sharp. Now, stage 2, assign in the project. Assign in the project under senior level tester on that time. It's okay going on. But I'm not happy because I told you, na, everyone said it's a non-technical, no pay, nothing. My friend is very happy. It's cool to my friend. It's cool to my friend. Next, stage 3, directly assign in the project. Directly assign in the project. For my friend also, directly assign in the project. For my friend, tension starts. Here tension starts. Let's. For my friend, tension starts. How come means? My friend got selected for .NET technology and they provide training in C# module. For every programming language, between 6 to 8 months of period, some new features will be added, enhancements will be added, and new versions will be added. New version is changed. Means new features need to new feature implement it. Luckily, this developer would have here AS.NET module got added. She need to learn actually, but luckily this developer helped her. And here, after 6 months, MVC architecture of .NET, they need to learn MVC architecture, implement in the project. So tension starts. Here she realized it, and here I realized it. It's a cool job to me. No specials, nothing. It's a cool job to me. Here my friend is saying it's a tough job to me. Why? Because miss tough job to her. Why? Because she will go to office 1 hour early, come from office 2 hours late. And she is working and learning and working is going on. She need to learn new things, implement in the project, that too within the deadlines. Obviously tension work. Whereas come to me, what I learned in first level, same thing under the guidelines provided by tester on that time I have implemented till now, same job. Minute changes will be there with user friendly, more user friendly. So here I realize it. If you want to be consistent, my dear team, learn one time, use your job lifetime. No special thing. One thing I can say, minute change pay wise, they are getting 25% more compared to us, but 100% special. They will get 100% special work. Okay. See, my career now, I'm a test lead. Still, my friend is a senior software developer because performance is decreased. Working and learning. So my suggestion, testing is the best. Clear? Up to now, it's clear, both of you.
Yes.
Good. Now, how come job security is more? Means, example, see, to understand job security is more in IT sector, let's see the example. 3 banks are there: ICICI Bank, US Bank, UK Bank. These are all banking sectors. So domain is banking. So healthcare, medical, healthcare. In my hand, apple, banana, brinjal. Apple and banana belong to class. Beans belong to vegetable class. Right? So all related projects. Group of related projects under one class, and that class is called domain. This point is clear, all of you? So let's see now. What is domain means? Group of related projects will come under one class, and that class is called domain. Now, let's see. How come job security is more in testing means? This is my project structure. This is my project structure. Domain is banking. Project is ICICI. Technology is Java. Team size is 2 members. A is a Java developer, B is a tester. Duration is 8 months. Client is Jepsen. Okay. Now one find a project is developed, testing is done. It's a quality. Release to whom? Release to client. Now A and B are on the bench. A and B are on the bench. Bench is waiting for new project work. Their work is completed. Okay. Now one find a new project is signed. They don't have the work right now. They got paid, but they don't have the work. Now, one fine day, new project is signed. But that here, domain is healthcare, project is medical, technology is .NET. Here Java, here .NET. So this A person is a Java developer, can't test the .NET projects. Company hiring a new resource called C person. Whereas come to here, A person, B person, tester remains forever same. No matters which domain it is. It can be a banking domain, healthcare domain, insurance domain, no matters which domain it is. No matters which technology it is. It can be a healthcare, it can be Java, .NET, C, C++, and so on. Tester work remains forever same. This is the best example you can understand. Got it, team? So here, this is the best example. If you want to be consistent throughout your job lifetime, I can say go for what? Go for testing. And this is general topic. Now let's see how projects are getting into the company. Just to idea purpose, to understand this concept clearly, it's nothing but a bidding the project. You are not involving, just for your idea explain you. See, there are two banks. There are two banks. One is US Bank, which is a computerized bank. Another one is UK Bank, which is purely computerized bank. So A is a person of US Bank account holder. B is a UK Bank account holder. Okay, there are two banks. One is US Bank, another one is UK Bank. A is the account holder of US Bank, B is the account holder of UK Bank. If both the persons wants to know their balance information, how A will get it and how B will get it means A has to go to the bank, stand on the queue. Once their turn comes, provide the account number. Concerned person will search it in the books and gives the details because it's a non-computerized. Whereas come to B person, very quickly you will get the details. Very quickly you will get the details. So major difference between US and UK bank is what? Major difference between both the banks, I can say timing, right? And security. If any problem occurs, if any amount withdraw from your account in non-computerized, you won't get the information quickly because it's a non-computerized. Here immediately will get a message. Here data will be stored in the books means if any loss occurs, you can't retrieve the data. If any fire occurs, here database will be there. You can easily retrieve. And here it's not user friendly. Anytime midnight, if I want to know this bank is providing home loans, I will not get it. Here I can get it to website. So because of these reasons, example, 1,000 account holders are there. They're closing their account in US bank and opening a new account in UK bank because they want comfort zone. Now keep on, if CEO of the US bank person don't want to lose their account holders like this, if keep on they're losing their account holders, they have to close their bank permanently, which they don't want. Immediately this bank person is searching what is the specialty in UK bank. When they search, they get to know that this UK bank is a well established computerized bank. Immediately this bank person raised one proposal in the market stating that I want my bank to be computerized. Now with this proposal only, several software company people sending their estimations to this bank person like this. ABC company, they are ready to develop the soft with example. Here he placed one advertisement. Now ABC company saying they are ready to develop the software with so and so duration with cost. XYZ company saying they are also ready to develop the software within so and so duration with cost. So like this, several companies are sending their estimations. Now this bank person is decided to give the work to one XYZ company. One fine between this bank person and XYZ company, one official agreement is done. One official agreement is done. Once the official agreement is done, immediately this bank person belongs to client for this software company. And in this way, projects are getting into the software industry, and this entire process, technically, we are calling it as a bidding the project. It is there in my notes, which you will get it soon. Okay, I will ask your details to them. Manju, still they didn't provided your detail. Maybe today they will update. So yeah, once the project is signed, this is called project signing process. Once the project is signed, then in software company, one initial meeting is done with high level management team, and that meeting name is kick-off meeting. So it's an initial meeting done in the software company soon after the project is signed, in order to discuss the overview of the project, like what exactly the project is, which team has to develop, which technology has to be selected, who is the key role to handle the project successfully, will be analyzed in this meeting. And that meeting name is kick-off meeting. Once the meeting is done, now project manager will send an email to CEO of the software company person. So before that, read these points here. So once the project is signed in the software company, one initial meeting is done, which is called kickoff meeting with high level team like project manager, development lead, test lead, database admin, business analyst, engagement manager. And once the meeting is done, with high level team, once the meeting is done, what happened? Let's just read these 2 points, both of you. Once your reading is done, let me know.
Done.
Okay. Sayed, once your reading is done, let me know. Good. Now next. So once the meeting is done, now project manager will send an email to CEO of software company, and that email name is project initiation note. It's just asking the permission like when to start developing the project. Once he got permission, then actual work will be started in the software company. It's called software development lifecycle. See here. Once the meeting is done, here. Now in software company, project manager will send an email to CEO of the software company person, and that email name is project initiation note. Is project manager is asking the, it's nothing but project manager asking the permission like when to start developing the project. Once we got the permission, then actual work will be started, which is called SDLC, software development lifecycle. This SDLC will be processed in 6 different phases: initial, analysis, design, coding, testing, delivery, and maintenance. In 6 different phases, working flow is started. So as I told you, this topic is important. Without a question raised by your interview will end. Because topic is important, I made some to make interesting with what it is means. First, what can be done means some work is going on, that in technically task. Then who will do this work? General terminology is person, that in technically role. Then how they will do this work? General terminology is one way, that in technically process. So if you're doing something, something will get out. So what they're getting means result, technically output. So some task is going on in the 6 phases by different role in such a process, something output you will get it. That in this is technical way. So let's start with initial phase. Initial or requirement, both are same. So interaction with the client, and this is what, if I want to prepare something, I required input in my hand like tea bag, milk, water, sugar to get output called tea. This we'll discuss next point. First, initial phase. Interaction with the client and gathers the requirement is a task. Who will do means business analyst and engagement manager. How they will do means, see, business analyst will make an appointment from client. On that appointed date, BA will take the template from company. What is template means? It's a predefined format. Example, if you go to any restaurant, concerned person will give the menu card to you. Now what you will do with that menu? You're going to pick it out your desired recipes, right? In the that menu is the template for that restaurant. In the same way, one person wants the pen, person wants one pen. So this is the predefined format, means template. This is a template of that pen, like name of the pen, color of the pen, cost of the pen. Here it is. So he is a client. He's a client. So he is a BA. He's a BA. So business analyst will make an appointment from client. On that appointment, BA will take this template from company, go to the location, interact with the client, and gathers the requirements. BA is asking, boss, tell me what is the name you are expecting. Client may say ABC, note it down. Boss, tell me what is the pen color should be written, red, blue. Some confused requirement. Size so and so, cost so and so. Like the business analyst is gathering the requirements. While gathering the requirement may give some confusement, and client may give some extra requirements also. Client may give confused and extra requirements. No matter what information is by client, BA job is to note down that one and come back to the company and circulate all that information to whom? To high level management team. Circulate all this information to high level management team. Now here mainly development lead and project manager will take care of the work here. Development lead and project manager. Okay. So first of all, development lead will prepare some prototype, because client is having a confusions. We need to educate the client. See, this is one application. When I'm entering, it is accepting. So it's a functional based project. When I'm clicking, it is responding. It's a functional based. Non-functional means, see, here I'm entering, no reply. I'm clicking, no response. So this is called blueprint of the project, which is called prototype. Which is called what? Prototype. So development lead will, because client is giving a confusions, making a confusions. So development lead will create the prototype, which is called non-functional application, like picture presentation, simple point. By using that pictures here, this is prototype. And project manager will decide the extra requirements client is given. For extra requirements, extra budget we required. So under guidelines provided by project manager and development lead, this lead will provide the prototype. With the help of these two files, our engagement manager, EM is engagement manager, will take the information from these two resources, take the prototype from company, go to the client location. Take the prototype from company, go to the client location, interact with the client, educate the client with the help of the prototype, gives the clear requirements. Like, boss, you have given a requirements which is wonderful, but it looks better if you change the ink color either red or a blue. And you have given extra module work. We are ready to do, but we require some excess cost. So under the guidelines provided by these two employees, engagement manager will go to the client location, interact with the client, educate the client, and gathers the clear requirement. And coming back to the company, these two employees, this engagement manager and business analyst, these two employees grouping together, they prepares one outcome documentation. And that outcome documentation is called functional requirement specification, FRS. Same document, some companies they're calling it as a, because it is given by client, so client requirement specification. Some companies are saying it's a business transaction, so business requirement specification. Some companies just RD, requirement document. Names are different, but the thing is what? It's a client needs. What client wants will be clearly described in this document, which is called FRS. This FRS will act as a input from analysis phase. Here, both of you there in this topic, today's class. Okay, team? So this is what your backup class, which is done. This recording file I'll update. Say I will take your details from your concerned person, and Manju ask Samit to provide your details to me so that I will release this notes and recording file to both of you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay
Thank
then.
you. Thank you, Vidya.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Manju, mostly I need a confirmation of yours, dear, tomorrow. Ask them to provide.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Then.
I'll let you know by tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. Said, I will note down your email ID and I'll update. Yeah. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye, team. Take care. See you tomorrow, same timing. Bye bye. Same link. Yeah. Bye.